right, welcome back. And on the bulletins this morning, I'm starting with the maestro, Kojo Enchi, who says that he's not craving for the Grammys or BET Awards. We know him. His name is Mr. Julius Kojo Enchi, and he's a high life musician, very popular, and he has disclosed that he does not do music with the intention of winning an award. According to him, he's into music because it is his desire to bless the world with his God-given talent and not to get awards or validation. He added that BET Awards did a certain category that would accommodate us, but they, the organizers, are looking at the commercial aspect of it. In an exclusive interview, the legendary singer disclosed why he doesn't often attend award ceremonies. He said, and I quote, "I don't attend the award ceremonies because I don't play my music to win an award, and I hope people do not misjudge me." He continued that God has gifted me with a talent, and if God gives me a new song, I'll share it with the world, and that is what I look for. It's nice to win a Grammy and see others win, but me as an artist, it's not my thing. That's it. So, what are your thoughts on his stance on awards?
Yeah, I'm of the same view when it comes to awards. I think last time we were having a conversation backstage, and you got the impression that I was the type of person who, you know, I look at artists for their awards. But that was in the context of that conversation.
Right.
So with what Kojo Entry was saying, I mean, I fully agree.
Okay.
An artist should first of all be concerned about the art that he's putting out, especially if you're a musician. You understand that the main focus should be the art, and the art resonating with people, resonating with your audience. When you are looking at music or art in general, first of all, a lot of people like to look at the commercial value of art. That is where the award schemes and some of those things come in. But there's also a creative value when it comes to art. There's also a cultural value when it comes to art. Those are things that a lot of people don't talk about. There are artists who might not win so many awards, but their cultural value, the number of artists that they've influenced, you know, are a win for themselves. When you look at an artist like One Love the Kubolo, you look at the sphere of artists that we have right now. Someone like Walasi would tell you that he was inspired by One Love Kubolo. Someone like Shaker would tell you he was inspired by One Love Kubolo.
Oh, Shaker.
Yeah. Someone like what's his name, Joey B. They all tell you that there was even manifest at a point that connection with One Love Kubolo changed his outlook at music. So we should be able to look at music or entertainment or whatever it is, not just from a commercial value aspect, but also the creative value, from also the cultural value. Yesterday, EL, I think, was it yesterday or a few days ago, was talking about the fact that he is now looking at doing music that resonates with himself first than looking at something that will please the fans.
Value,
I feel that is what every artist, you know, is supposed to come to, that realization that you are first of all an artist. And funny enough, even those who concentrate on the art part of music are actually those who end up being sometimes awarded. Awards are not a bad thing, but don't play for it. Kojo Entry was literally the first Ghanaian to be nominated for a BET Awards. People don't know because there wasn't a lot of PR then about that, but he is the first Ghanaian to be nominated for a BET Award. So it's not like he's not getting it. That is why he's saying these things. This is someone who has been there, who has done that, you know, and is telling you that that is not the way to go. Work on the art, work on the creative side of your music, work on the cultural value of your music. I think those are things that lasts longer. Awards come and go. You understand?
So the value of a person is not based on how many awards.
It shouldn't be, especially for a musician. It shouldn't be based on the number of awards. It's supposed to be based on the impact that you've had in lives, or even in a genre, or even in the music itself.
Right.
You know, Bob Marley.
Sometimes people think that, you know, having a lot of awards should mean that you're good.
Somebody
like Leonardo DiCaprio, you know, do you know when he got an award? No, do you know?
When
for Oscars?
For Oscars.
Has he had an Oscar? I think there was a conversation I
saw.
Finally. He has. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
okay.
Once.
Wow.
One time. This was a couple of years ago, 3 or 4 years back.
Yeah.
One time.
Yeah, and I think even Angela Bassett was also in the news for something like that. I think she has
one
also
time. But
Okay, so
but we all know Leonardo DiCaprio.
But I want to ask, why is it that when they don't win this award, deep within them they feel a bit empty?
Well,
you hear a lot of
he doesn't feel
he might, but he'll never tell you. You know, sometimes musicians downplay on awards, and respectfully speaking, I don't agree with him.
But
As
that's
a musician,
him, though.
that's him. Okay, but it's a wrong signal to the upcoming, because Kojo Antwi is a legend. You see, as an artist, you must have a target. What actually makes Sarkodie? I should say, number one, branding. Number two, the awards. Look at how BET Awards projected Sarkodie. You see, normally when you speak to artists, they say, "Oh, I don't want awards. I don't want awards." But deep down within them, look at the
I don't
conversation.
think they say they don't want the awards.
You see, but
They say,
that's a mediocre.
Yes.
It shouldn't
be the
focus
of why you're doing.
Of your art.
It should be.
Why should it be? So you're playing for awards.
No, you see, no, I'm not playing for award. If I do good music, then I should look at being awarded.
No,
so if you're not awarded, then
if
what?
I'm not awarded, then that means I'm actually not doing
it.
You see, this is show business.
Right.
If you are, you see, awards have a way of projecting you.
So
how did we
so
get
you're
to know?
looking-
You know,
so are you
The Weeknd is one of the most streamed artists in the whole world.
You see,
The Weeknd is not winning Grammys like
Grammys,
that. You understand? But it doesn't take anything away from his art.
If
doesn't.
Bob Marley, when he was alive, never won a Grammy award.
but
Snoop Dogg has still not won a Grammy award.
But they
you have
want
Will
it.
Smith
But they
winning a
want it.
Grammy award.
But you
But
see,
you can't compare
deep
Snoop Dogg's
down with
career
them.
With Will Smith.
Will Smith's career as a musician.
Let's talk about Ghana. How did we all get to know about Fancy Gadam? Through awards. Everybody was like,
no,
we all got to know.
He was big in the north.
No,
I
that is
didn't
big in
get
the
to
north.
know-
So how do
no,
you?
but-
you see,
but Felix,
let's be plain here. How
Felix.
did you get to know the ordinary person? Doesn't know about in Accra, doesn't know about Fancy Gadam.
If you're talking
no,
about
they
But you see,
didn't know.
it was
Ordinary
the
person, I was
awards.
interested in awards.
You see,
You understand? If industry peers who
you
are
see,
interested in
we are
awards.
all- how would we know that EL was on a certain pedestal? Awards. You can't tell me.
that is
no.
not
Joe
what-
Mettle. No, that
So-
is it.
so-
Joe
so,
Mettle.
Felix,
How did people?
Can I ask you a question?
Yes, please go ahead.
So, are you saying that prior to EL winning an award, say winning Artist of the Year, you didn't recognize him and appreciate his craft?
Okay, I know about EL. Okay, but for the normal person who is not really an artist,
So literally for you, an
Joe
award
Mettle.
solidifies
Exactly.
an artist. I don't
exactly.
think so.
I don't think so
artists
at all.
come in, no, when artists come in, okay, you might object to this, but this is true.
One of my
when
favorite
artists come in,
artists has never won an award.
exactly, but deep
May
within
never
that
win an
artist,
award,
deep within that
but
artist,
no-
artist wants an award. Look at people who these artists who never win awards. Some of them,
Give
was it
me an
Joy B
example.
or Medical? One of them, he was granted an interview and spoke about, or was it Papi Kojo? He said he was depressed after VGM.
No, he wasn't
Never-
depressed because he didn't get an award. He was depressed because he was
trolled.
trolled.
He was trolled.
He was
so if you
trolled.
didn't want the award, why did you go for the ceremony? Why did you even submit? You see your music. Some of these artists, let's not be hypocritical about it. Awards have a way of putting you at the top. Look at Burna Boy.
I don't think
look at Burna Boy.
anyone is
No,
denying that.
Look at Burna
Burna
Boy.
Boy himself even isn't an awards person.
Oh, come on.
Have you listened to
can't
Burna
tell me-
Boy's song?
You can't tell me
when
he's
Burna
not an
Boy was-
awards
He's
person.
not an awards
You can't tell me.
person.
You can't
It's
tell
now
me.
that Burna Boy is giving them that kind of
You can't tell me
recognition.
Burna Boy is
You
not
see,
an awards
he's an
person.
awards
Burna
person.
I
Burna
think
Boy
that-
is being projected because of awards.
I think
see,
that-
these
okay, so
musicians,
for
they
instance-
get to the top, and when they get to the
For
top, they are like,
instance,
"Oh, I don't want awards."
Felix,
But
can I
Kojo
ask you
Antwi.
something? So, for instance, I've been in the media for a minute. I've done radio presenting, news, whatever. I've been here for a minute. I've never gotten any recognition. Is that to make me feel like I'm not good enough?
You don't have to feel you are good enough. But you see, if next year, they say Natalia, RTP Awards, we want to give you, we want to nominate you as newscaster of the year because you've done news in radio. In 2000, you were doing news and all that. If they say we want to award you as a legend in terms of newscasting, would you say no?
I won't say no.
Okay, so
but,
like that,
no, but
so-
that
so-
has no weight. I will not. No, hold on, Felix. Calm down. Breathe.
Natalia, you see, no.
Breathe. Just breathe. I will accept the award. I will feel honored that whatever I did has been recognized. But it doesn't make me feel any better or any less. I'm
the
just the
point.
same person.
But
It
do-
doesn't make me feel like, oh wow, okay, so suddenly I'm much better than somebody. Or there are still people who are better than me. There are still people I'm better than. These things, these
How many of
dynamics,
them?
these
In terms of
dynamics.
news?
No, these dynamics will never change.
Okay, so-
when you know people receive awards and they themselves know that they are not good for it,
I know.
but they'll accept it regardless.
Because?
I feel like when you're good, you're good. Awards don't validate.
It does.
No, unfortunately,
does.
I don't think so.
It does.
I'm surprised that you
Now,
come from that school of thought
no,
that
if
awards
Burna Boy-
validate how
now,
good
now,
a person is.
Can I finish up? You didn't allow me to
So,
finish.
for instance, somebody
Nata-
like Guru,
Natalia,
somebody like Guru has never been artist of the year.
that's why he's not at a level by now.
What level?
Sincerely
isn't he
speaking,
at?
but
No,
look at
what level
Sarkodie.
isn't
But
he
you see,
at?
but look at Sarkodie. Guru will come out and say, respectfully, will come out and say, "Oh, VGMA is this. I don't want award. I don't want this. I don't want that, and all that."
But isn't he with his career?
But he submits his stuff for awards. You see, one
Does
thing
he?
about he does.
Are you
he
speaking
does.
to facts
He
or
does.
you're assuming?
He
I don't
does.
think- I don't think we have
does.
those
So do you
facts.
mean
We don't have
no,
those
do
facts.
you mean Guru
You're-
has
you're-
never submitted
No.
for awards?
Do you know that?
I mean,
for a
La Paz
fact?
Toyota was literally one of the big, not even, it
No,
was the biggest
no,
song.
are you saying
in
that
Ghana
as
at
a
that point.
fact?
It never
I
won.
mean, in
No,
Ghana.
Felix,
Uh-huh.
are you saying that? Are you speaking to fact or you're making assumptions? Do you know for a fact that Guru submits to VGMA? Do you know for a fact?
I know he
Obvious.
submits.
You know for a fact.
I know.
So this is a fact.
I know he submits.
Okay.
Kwakesi, Emi no, you are fancy. Kwakesi says, Emi no mempe awards, but collected more than 5 awards. He went, submitted. You see, these artists, when they become big, with all due respect, they now downplay on the things that actually made them big. I won't be surprised if Sarkodie comes out one day.
I kind of understand what you're saying, but I think you're getting it confused. Accepting an award or submitting your work to get a nomination for an award doesn't mean you're looking for validation, or it doesn't mean that you want your work or you don't believe in what you do, your own craft.
So what are you looking for if you want the award? Natalia, tell me.
What do you mean, what are you looking for?
Okay, you don't want the award.
When you do what you do it for fulfillment. I'm very fulfilled doing my job.
You know,
what I do, it fulfills me. I don't give up. I don't. Honestly, I don't
Exactly.
give a toot
But you see-
about whether or not I receive an award.
But you
I'm
will need
very
it.
satisfied. I don't need it.
You will.
Why you saying need?
And that's why you see
Felix,
musicians-
Why did you say need? You know the meaning of need? When you know
Yes,
need, we
yes,
need
yes.
air. We need air. Okay? I don't need an award. Maybe I want it, but I don't need it.
But you will need
without
it at a point.
no, I don't need it.
At a point, you
no,
need
I
it.
will never need an award.
see-
need is something you can't do without.
Okay, so Natalia, as a musician, there is something called hype.
Right.
If you're doing show business, there's something called hype. You can't go without hype. You can't move forward without hype.
I got
And
enough hype
I don't
from
think-
Chris
No. Imagine Chris Wado was given rapper of the year in 2018. You wouldn't have made the statement you made.
I didn't make a statement.
You see, if because
I did not make a
you see,
statement. No.
You see, when
Felix,
we
let
talk
me
about
correct
rap,
you.
look at Lyrical
Felix,
Joe.
no, hold on. Just so everybody watching or somebody watching will not get it confused. I didn't make a statement.
He actually asked the
I
question.
asked a question.
You asked the question.
I didn't make a statement.
So-
And these are two different things. The thing about your typical Ghanaians' comprehension sometimes baffles me a lot. There's a difference between asking a question and making a statement. We ask questions because we don't know. When I ask you a question, clearly it's because I don't know, or maybe I'm not certain. So I ask to get you to tell me what it is.
Okay.
So if you're asked a question, you answer it. Then now you have given me the information I need.
Okay, so Natalia,
The thing is,
yesterday
some people will
no.
interpret your question as mischief.
Exactly.
So that one is their interpretation. That has nothing to do with
But
what.
you know,
Exactly.
yesterday Natalia said Chris Wado didn't come to mind, and I understand he didn't come to mind when we spoke about rappers, when rappers have been talked about in Ghana.
Right.
So you didn't know. Imagine he won an award in 2020, in 2019, in 2018. Once he's
Felix,
been mentioned,
you know what?
you
I
got
think-
him
I
into
think-
a
let's just put this
particular
conversation
kind of
let's put
category.
this conversation to a close. And let me say this: there are people who received awards even last year, but I still do not regard them as a certain level of person doing what they are doing. I don't. I have my favorite people. I have the people I look up to. I have the people who inspire me. There's a woman called Nanaya Oforiata. A lot of Ghanaians actually don't know her, but she's one woman who inspires me badly.
Okay.
I don't know if she's ever received any award for her journalism, but look, this woman, if you experience her doing what she does, you will know that this is it.
And that's why we
no
don't know
height
her.
will come closer. You know what I mean?
understand.
So awards do not validate. I'm a person. I like different kinds of people. I love Daco Vibes and what he does. Does he have an award? No.
But he
Maybe.
submits for awards.
It doesn't matter.
I think
we need to be hypocritical
we need to put this
about
in
it.
perspective.
Look
I
at
think
lyrical
the whole
Joe.
point-
Look
the-
at lyrical Joe.
The whole point is
my God.
actually the whole point is
Rapper
actually
of the
that awards. No one is saying that awards are a bad thing or artists shouldn't receive awards.
no.
The point here is that as an artist, your main goal shouldn't be geared towards an award.
why
it's
is
actually
an
the
award
work
not your
that
main
would
goal?
even bring
Yes.
the
Why is
award.
it not
And-
your main
And when
goal?
it comes to
We're going
awards,
to have to move to
awards
our
are
next
even
story
politics.
because
how is
these two men, if I leave them, they won't let me be. Now, Black Sherif has spoken on why he remains humble. I'm glad you're quiet now. Ghanaian singer and rapper Black Sherif has opened up about how he deals with his newly found fame and success. Speaking in an interview, he revealed that he keeps himself grounded by separating his professional persona, Black Sherif, from his ordinary self, Muhammad Ismail Sherif. He said, and I quote, "I keep this thing in my mind," he explained to me. "Maybe sometimes you guys may see me as Black Sherif." However, he added that he sees himself as both. And this outlook allows him to remain grounded and free to be himself, even when out on the streets. According to him, he still goes to his watches sport. He said, and I quote, "I'll take my money ready to pay, but Amalia would decline." I can go back to zero and I don't fear being zero, he added. So
Yeah.
Black Sherif talking
Black
about
cool.
how he's remaining,
Yeah,
grounded,
Yeah.
regardless. And I feel like that's the best way to go.
Yeah, that's actually the best way to go.
But he should be careful of his comments, though.
Which of them?
The way he's going about it.
Okay.
Which of the comments are you
That he's not
uncomfortable?
afraid to go down again.
Oh, but nobody should be afraid. Are you afraid?
I am. I
You
should
are?
be afraid. If I am Black Sherif, I should be afraid.
Okay.
I should be
Okay.
afraid.
Kofi.
So for me, I think Black Sherif, as we have come to know him, you know, this thing he has actually said is quite on brand. You understand? This is not a surprise to me that Black Sherif would go to a wache seller or a wache joint to eat wache, because that is what he tries to represent. He tries to
Yeah.
represent this kind of street persona, this
Yeah.
type of everyday type of guy, you know. So Black Sherif actually, or Trenehua, is a problem because that is not what he's trying to sell. What he's selling is, you know, an ordinary guy from the streets or an ordinary guy in the hood who has now made it.
Yeah.
So it's very important for him to actually keep up
Yeah.
with that type of energy, because that is what actually Ghanaians love.
Yeah.
When you
Also depends on the neighborhood. Anamibwa.
yeah, it also depends.
The neighborhood you are from. You know what I mean?
And if you look at Ghana in perspective, I always say there isn't really that celebrity culture here like that. I don't think Black Sherif will be heckled that much, though he's this big. Probably when he goes to a show, when he, you know, his amongst his fans in that way. But mostly, you know, you'd see a celebrity, you pass, you do your own thing.
You do that.
What?
You will see them and pass. You have no idea the people. Did you not hear Stoneboy's issue with people coming at him and his family at the beach trying to bang on his car because they wanted to video him and all of that when he was having a private
I didn't
moment?
actually hear that, but I'm talking about it on a large scale, like on a large scale. That is not what
Yeah.
happens in Ghana.
Right.
You understand? You see Sarkodie walking out. People are not
Sarkodie?
Walking way.
like you probably see. No, that is what I have
Yeah.
seen.
Somebody will
places.
go out to specific places.
Yeah, there are
I don't
places
think
that
you
somebody
won't
can
see
go
Sarkodie,
and
no.
walk, go and buy queue and buy watch.
No. And that's the branding.
well,
That's why I said he has to be careful.
No,
because
but that
at a
is not
certain-
branding.
No, but
No.
at a certain pedestal,
Don't get
it
it-
all adds up to your branding.
No,
no.
it
At
doesn't.
a certain point,
No, it doesn't.
You, see, you have to be intentional about your branding.
There
as an
are
artist.
I
people-
have
You
to
know?
finish my point,
Yes,
right?
yes, finish
it.
Yeah, I have to
Finish up,
finish
yeah.
my point. So the point is actually that we don't even have a celebrity culture here like that. I don't think when I talk about it in that way, I'm comparing it to in other places where you see probably a Jay-Z walking and he's fully mobbed. There's paparazzi. There's all of, no one is doing any paparazzi for any artist here. You understand? So it's not on that level. So we need to accept that it's not really on that level. And then when you look at Black Sherif, you know, and what he represents, as I've already mentioned, these are things that other artists also do. When you look at someone like J. Cole will be riding around on a bicycle. You understand? When he'll be in a bus, it's all on brand. It's all, you know, a PR thing also. You understand? To position the brand to be able to relate with the common people. And then he also mentions that he gets
even Justin Bieber does that a lot.
Yeah, you know, and it creates that immediacy. And it's also very important that an artist like, you know, Black Sherif remains grounded and remains humble, because that is literally what Ghanaian wants. And he also mentioned that he gets the food for free. So I think that's financial prudence.
You know what I mean?
That's literally financial prudence, you know, on his part. So I think it's something, I don't think that it's something that he should abandon, because if he goes away from that, people will, that is what Shatta Wale also represents. It's a similar thing. Though maybe we've not heard that he's going to buy watch or whatever, but that street type of persona is what a lot of Ghanaians like to relate to.
But I suppose he can just take a walk in Nima and just feel easy with his people. And he will not be heckled or anything like that.
Exactly. And it's also very great that Black Sherif is able to separate himself as an artist from himself as a person. It's very important that he as an artist becomes an alter ego to the person who is, you know, who he is.
Okay, if I was the manager of Black Sherif, I'll know that now he's a brand, and you don't have to necessarily be on the street to be associated with the streets. I will stop him from doing certain things and saying certain things, because the Black Sherif we knew 2 years ago or 1 year ago is not the same Black Sherif that this is Black Sherif rolling with Burna Boy, topping charts and all that. Now, you see, with the typical Ghanaian African mindset, there is something that they presume about your branding. Sarkodie, and he's our biggest artist, you see, and sometimes these boys have to learn from him. In positioning himself at a certain pedestal, he had to intentionally brand himself in a way. You will see Sarkodie to be too low. You will say Sarkodie doesn't like people. You see, oh, I don't see Sarkodie. Oh, now Sarkodie doesn't pick calls. Sarkodie, it's all part of the branding. If I was Blacko, if I was the manager of Blacko, I will put these things in place. Going out to buy Wache at this point, it's a low blow for me for now. I won't actually be on the street for now, because that's not, the Ghanaian way of humility. It's not that way.
That is actually the Ghanaian way of
humility. You see, when they see you often, oh, Blacko, and you know I better watch. Let me finish. And I say who know how they are. Where is your favorite artist?
So what? Does that devalue him?
Because in you see, you are doing entertainment in an environment. You have to study the environment so that you can. This is not America. You see, J. Cole has positioned himself in a certain way that he can do these things. But you see, Blacko, you are building, but you are at a certain point. You have to be mindful of some of the things that you do. You see, and we have examples of artists who have done, I don't want to mention names, and they are nowhere to be found because they cheapened their brand.
Please do mention names.
Where is D Crime? Where is Stage A? Where are all these?
They've cheapened themselves.
When you say not cheapened his brand,
you see,
I don't think that cheapened.
You see, and that's what actually takes you down, you know.
So buying Wache as an artist cheapens your brand.
It doesn't cheapen, but at this level, there should be boys who will do that for you.
I think people would have a problem. There should be boys.
So you see, you should be hard. You have to play the hard to see targets. You see, not everybody should have access to you at a certain point.
There's a level. You
see,
that's
what I'm talking about.
So if
he watch it, it's not like he's performing to them at the watch joint.
Exactly. He's not performing to them.
You understand? So
he's not performing. But you understand what he's saying. Okay, so it will be watching now. The next thing is he's wearing shorts walking around. The next thing is
what's wrong with wearing shorts and walking around?
Can I? You see, the next thing
so
is
your
the next thing
idea,
is
your idea of branding or being a brand in the entertainment or on the entertainment scene is being hidden.
Then separate yourself,
separate yourself from the people.
it's facts, bro.
Being
It's facts.
hidden.
When you are expensive, they will look for
wearing
you.
nice clothes all the time. Don't associate with the people. And what else?
So
and don't wear shorts.
They will look for. Oh no. You know, I'm just talking in state. You see, it'll get to a time.
So they have to look for you.
Exactly.
You have to be scarce.
You have to be scarce.
And they look for you.
You see, what makes people go for Sarkodie's concert? Steadiness. When it's time for Rapaholic for a certain period.
They like him, that's why they go.
No, but he intentionally. No. Sarkodie is hard to get.
They like him, that's why they go.
Your favorite artist is hard to get.
So wait,
Sarkodie at a point
saying,
in his career was dropping a song every day.
Yeah.
So what you're saying? When was that?
At a point
That
in
was
his
in
career,
2008.
he was that accessible.
That was in 2008.
And people were still listening to him.
No, now he
You understand me?
even releases his
saying
songs like cocaine. He
what
doesn't
you're
bring them out
What
anytime.
you're saying is familiarity breeds contempt.
Exactly.
So if the artist over familiarizes, then the people will what?
The people will take him for granted.
How?
Because now they know black. Because you have to understand that.
Yeah, but knowing him
they see black.
has nothing to do
why
with his
should I come?
craft.
Why should I come to the?
That's why I think he mentioned he mentioned correctly that he's able to separate himself as
Exactly.
an artist from
Exactly.
himself as a person, and I think that is a good thing to
No,
do.
no, but
not
Kofi-
to let the fame get into your head.
It has
That you
to-
should realize that you are at the end of the day.
It's not
you are
getting
just-
into your
you are-
head. You see, it's
actually
not getting into your head.
That is
You see, but you see why? Look, I wanted to make an example, but I think it might hurt someone. But you see, you see, Black Sherif. Now you are an artist at a certain pedestal. Be expensive. You shouldn't say you are.
Black
you are-
Sherif is expensive, but I don't know
but he's chipping
his name
himself.
is Myla
He's
or
saying he's not. He's
so
he's-
he's literally separating himself as there's Black Sherif who is the artist, and there's Black Sherif
let
who
me
is
ask
the
you
man who is the
something.
ordinary
Let me ask
guy
you something.
on the
Kofi,
street.
at a certain
Let me-
point, you
let
have
me-
to leave the street. You don't have to chip in
Before
yourself.
we're
on the
going
street.
to move on to our next story on Musica, but quickly, if you're booking Black Sherry for a show, okay, even if you saw him at the Wache joint the night before, do you suppose that would drop how much money he's charging?
But I won't get to go see him because I get to see him in the area. I get to see him.
He's not performing in the area.
But it's not
I mean, what is it for
His
you?
job is to perform.
What is it for you?
Why do these American teenagers see Justin Bieber and some of them are crying Justin Bieber? I don't know if you remember in 2015 because of the person.
Okay, so we're gonna move on to our next
Because
story.
They like him, they love him.
He was
You
scared.
know-
They want to see.
Let me say this. Anytime that Kofi hasn't been here, I say that Kofi pushes me to a certain corner and he, makes sure that I argue him to a T. Felix would drain the life out of me. And I will do it. I will do it. Because he's the kind of person you don't want to argue with.
Okay.
He will drain your everything out of you.
No, but that's the truth, you know.
I won't do it. So we're going to move on to our next story. And this one here is EL. EL is in the news again. Is in the news again. And we're moving on to that. So, EL says we're paying attention to the wrong artists, and he says that's why Ghana music is not going far. We know him, Ghanaian rapper Elo Madebala, popularly known as EL. He has expressed his thoughts on the kind of artists who should be given support to project Ghana music internationally. And he's spoken on a radio interview and disclosed that there have been some sort of people have been misled when it comes to giving attention and resources to the right artists to promote Ghana music. And I quote, we're not giving enough priority. We're not giving enough resource to the right people. And the people we are paying attention to, I'm sorry to say, most of the artists who we are really paying attention to are not going to take Ghana music as far as we want them to. He revealed names of artists he thinks should be given enough support and resources. He called Walasi, Bogoble, and says these are some artists who are doing good, and I'm happy to see Black Sheriff Jackie. I'm glad to see it, and all the other stuff we're paying attention to is not going to do it. We need to have a shift of that mindset that we want future stuff. we want to transcend. Let's pay attention to these artists. These artists are going to get us there. These artists are our local sounds. They are our local brands. Do you agree with what he said?
Not entirely.
Okay.
I mean, if EL should say that, that's a bit of a loose talk.
Okay.
If you mention some people, you mention Walasi, has he heard about Amrado? Has he heard about Lyrical Joe? What about all those guys? So if you select these people and then you say these are the people that should be given attention, what do you mean? There are people that with all due respect, EL used to be big in
But
Ghana.
that's his opinion.
That's
though.
his opinion, but his,
mean-
but his opinion
And this
doesn't
is
make
his
it right.
opinion.
That's my opinion. I mean, EL can tell us that we should give attention to this artist.
Who
and
do you
this
suppose we
artist.
should give attention to?
We should
Say
give attention to
Amrado.
all of
We
them.
should- instead of giving
All the
attention to
artists, because you
Amrado.
don't know who will
Amrado
write.
and
You won't
LG.
know who will
Top
write.
three.
Have you seen this newspaper
I
that
don't
came
know.
out?
No.
There's a segment of the page of a newspaper that
Felix.
came out last year.
Felix.
That came out last
Top
year.
three.
Natalia.
Felix,
No,
top
top
three.
three. Okay, I will look out for Lyrical Joe. I think there is something with that guy.
Okay, next.
I'll look out for Amrado.
Okay.
And I'll look out for Strongman.
Okay.
You see-
Great.
You
Well
see,
said.
can I finish? Can I finish? There was a newspaper that came out. It was like a 23rd edition and all that. And there was a group of artists that were in a picture. And they had written, okay, let me mention the artist's name. Aigbe Edem and Co. And you know the Co?
Yeah, well,
Sarkodie.
yeah. I think
Where
we've
is
all
Sarkodie
seen
now?
that.
Yeah, but at
Where-
the time he was
so
a
you
co.
can exactly. So you can't look at someone's now and judge the
No,
person.
but these people, they are not like all the way up there. That's what EL
No,
is
but they
saying.
are a bit way.
He's saying that. That's why he's saying
But
we
Jackie
should
is there.
give them the attention because he doesn't think
So
that
we are
we're
giving the wrong people the attention. So who are the wrong people?
Yeah.
What you see?
Okay. Okay, Kofi, do
So
speak.
means we are giving Amrado
Yo,
the wrong person.
I like
The
to say
attention.
that first of all, I love EL to death.
Right.
You understand? EL is one of, I think, listening to Ghanaian music.
Right.
EL was one of those people who actually made me very interested in the Ghanaian scene.
Right.
Because of what he represents when it comes to the arts, rapping, and all of those things.
Right.
I love that he is back in the news these days. You know,
Right.
he talked about, coming back. Is it till the wheels fall off and all of that? I was watching it the last time. I love that the conversation around him, is ongoing. And I fully actually agree. Not even because I have a bias for EL, because there's been times that I felt like EL was not doing the right thing. I agree with what he's saying. There is this thing about the Ghanaian media space and the Ghanaian entertainment industry. It seems that there is a lot of projection of a certain type of sound, especially when the sound makes it. So you have someone like Sarkodie making it with the type of music that he's doing. Then we get everyone at a point was rapping like Sarkodie. You understand? Even as at now, you could still put some people in that category. You mentioned Amerado. You mentioned Strongman. There is nothing different that they are doing from what Sarkodie did. You understand? And if you want a scene that is supposed to be diverse, that is supposed to be big enough, you are supposed to be able to bring in people who are able to change the game, people who are diverse in a certain sense. And for me, that is where Walasi comes in. I've not heard of Bongo Blade. This is the first time I've heard from him, but obviously maybe he's someone that we need to look at to. Another person that we'll probably have to look at is Herman Suede. I think Herman Suede doesn't get the kind of attention that he's supposed to get. These are people that sometimes what we do is that we accept people who blow in Ghana.
But Herman Suede
when it
performed
comes
at
to-
VGMA last year.
That's great,
Well-
but we need to shine more light on him. Someone like Herman Suede, obviously, would have to look at what happens in Ghana. Mostly is that the people that we usually shine the light on are people who can blow here, but people can't relate with them out there. They can't translate there. And what EL's point is that yes, we have done this with a couple of artists. That kind of relatability is not reflecting out there. Why is a country like Nigeria having people like Thames out there? Would Thames blow in Ghana? she wouldn't have blown in Ghana.
No,
I'm
she
telling you
wouldn't
that
have.
for a
Why
fact.
wouldn't she?
No,
she
she
have-
wouldn't.
No one would give ear to that
No,
sound.
she
You
won't.
understand? I love that
wouldn't.
Jackie has blown because I love that Jackie has blown because some of us were even interested in her type of music even before she made it out there. Jackie literally even blew in Nigeria before blowing in Ghana because we don't give a certain level of chance for diversity.
But are they
And that is
putting
the problem.
But we have to look at this. Are they putting in the work?
They are putting in the work. How did she
It's
blow?
Bongo
How did she
Blay,
blow in
it's
Nigeria?
Walasi.
Yeah.
It's
Bro,
Walasi
they are
actually
putting
put.
in the work. Walasi has dropped an album.
Walasi is not
Have you
putting in the
talked
work.
about it
I mean,
yet?
Walasi has been.
They are
Walasi
putting
has
in the work.
collaborated
What-
with almost all the big guys. He has the likes of Manifest. He has the likes of even Sarkodie. He has the likes of even EL himself putting him on. But I'm not seeing the work on.
So for me, I think EL is very right. We need to shine a lot more light on certain type. EL himself, when he won Artist of the Year, I'm telling you, if EL had made it to BET, EL would have been on another level. Because that's the type of artist that other people out there can relate to. Satawale talked about the fact that, Ghanaians can be villagers. You understand? Sometimes, what we they like for here, it doesn't relate to the people
True.
who are out there. So it's
Very
very
true.
important that we look at a global view when we
Right.
are trying to push our artists.
Kofi, you mentioned BET.
Okay,
BET
so we're
is
going to
what?
go
Yeah.
for
BET
a
is
break.
what?
Remember
BET is
that
what?
we're live on Facebook, Showbiz TV on Facebook. We're live there. We're going to go for a break. This is Sun Up. And when we return, our guest is here. Do stay tuned.
Sweet, but your love is sweeter.
We promise you an exhilarating time span of delight on Afro Section.
Strawberry ginger.
Your world's about to get rocked with the finest visual playlist of Afro hit songs across the continent.
We know we fine like me. We know we fresh like me. We know we hot like me.
Your satisfaction is a surefire thing, so just loosen up and drift into an avalon of multifarious Afro music on Showbiz TV.
I'm protected by Jah Almighty Father. Them can see we from afar.
I am your party giver, Kathy Brown.
Showbiz TV, Beyond Music.
Early in the morning, it's the dawn of a new day. New hopes, new dreams, new ways. Open up my heart and I'm gonna do my part and make this a positively beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. Let's make this so wonderful. Let's make this so powerful. Let's early in the morning. It's the dawn of a new day. New hopes, new dreams, new ways. Open up my heart and I'm gonna do my part and make this a positively beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. Let's make this so wonderful. Let's make this so powerful. Let's make this so beautiful.
All right, so my guest is seated. I did say that I had a guest in the studio, and he's here, and he is in the person of Sunsuma Hofe in the building, y'all. Sexy man in the building. Soon, it's the same.
Yes, Adam, I hope I'm at the party and quadia.
Me pacho udian kasayede.
Yaw, edu.
Yaw edu.
And that's na nedu.
Na nedu.
Me film crans and me a brune.
Okay.
In case me gulu dining, I'm so me dining.
Ah, NKZ.
Yeah.
Okay. Na soon pacho ene yenka unwasem kaka. Oh, you are very popular in Ghana hapa.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, ain't no movies.
Maybe a man at that time I want to.
Me who saw mu jina se hotel.
Yeah, I'm going to phone you rushing. Oh, foul below. If you're a cute guy, you're suffering.
Soon.
Hello.
Enti in Kwanza na unyi.
But that be.
Okay.
A honey woman here, but it's me kumase.
O ya won Kwanza ne do ba Kumase. Okay, enti Kumase na woni o mama ne o papa na
say. Me mama.
Okay.
Na ebe Kumase.
Okay, na o papa nka ho.
Papa so de no Kumase dada.
Okay.
That's our boy we.
I don't know ye dey adwuma.
Say as oba Kwanza, me dey ho dey menimu. Dey as wanye mama na me buy.
Okay.
Me find so oba Kwanza be ya dey.
Okay.
Wanye mama dey ti na nyi se be. Ono anka se mu no ti Kumase.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not to Kumase as in not wawari or ne family and I say or to or no single man.
Oh, a single man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Into moye.
Yeah, 7. Na me penny mu.
O papa no mama mba moye 7.
Me pacho da bi.
Wo pe na o papa ne o mama ba.
Yeah, 2.
Moye 2.
Pacho one.
Okay. And na onuanom na aka ne.
And so my father is different.
Okay. Enti wunyi no yen kan school asem. Schools by now call ye.
Oh, school dey me call yeah papa president Kofo the free education by yeah be na the pakwa man said down ku school and do chisa. Me aka na many said that nje ho na support na nipa here no. Na nipa nya sa support no. O say o ya akwa na o ya de na say support no wo ho no ma. Obetima say support no ho no ma eden.
But now we need school. Now you be a we need school.
Me school there. I don't like too much.
I did not a young colano a deal who fell na. Don't say because you have a very peculiar look. Into school now colane a
deal. Give me home for me, you'll be a Missano. Now make us a starter. Be a munya no pemasem.
Wow.
Ha said na and ye mamunye.
Right.
And so I quite school. I was here about chop money at the school fees in your name be na and your man costed ye
okay.
I don't think I'm meant to me school into
a now you're day.
Me say me a street boy.
Okay. Street boy where then was streeting him.
Me mama ni bi.
Okay.
E bi o kwa me ku school a me woni friend bi a o tie ho a me ni ko city scout town.
Okay.
Me friend ni ko town ko city scout.
Na your business.
Me patron ane.
O business is also real.
Yeah.
No ko find friend ni na fi fie.
Tie na bi asa na me de ne kwa. Na me ne ska. And the chama we su ja ku school.
I know your side business.
Yes.
Okay.
Na me say nim pool no mo board snooker.
Snooker.
The whole baby na me say me pa na me nimbo. It me bo chacha ma manfo.
Okay.
Me school mu kura na it me kache chicha ni be family me ko. E de mako bo chacha. Me wi na ma sa ba school. Chicha ni tia say because of say wo ma me ni bi, wo papa ni bi.
Right.
And you must say na wo ya. Because chacha de ko ba. Omo mo chi me chi no. Me wi ni ai da me ya kakra.
Obi abenya ne de.
What you say? Enti na enye mamu shede o ha.
Uko school, but now o side gigs ne ye. Wo di ni free be kwa ko now we are wako bochacha.
Ebi also make ko ton politin bag krom.
Okay.
Ebi wa meton apotoyo a. Ebi also metimi ko ton manchi.
Apotoyo are not on the same.
Apotoyo say.
Esi ho na wo tie kire ana say.
Me fan makoton.
Inti eso ti so.
Eso meti so. Na me de nam krom na me ton. Me wo baby a me kwa me ko je me ton wi a na omo de me share ama me. And that's how money na nipa eye the support. Sometimes cry no go school cry na aduane sem. Ti bia metimi ko bi omo ye fried rice after me free bi kanzo. Omo ye wiase no ko rewra ade china say no what said why fried rice in the same thing.
Sir?
Yeah, I'm telling you.
And you me try bi.
Yeah, sometimes cry no bi also metimi ko obi nuwa akoko na ma no hu nsuo no. Utimi sa no pa no pekinki. Na o ja boso.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, you be down. So the scaffold, any problem? Scaffold,
okay. Into acting no. Mrebe na ukuremu.
Saturday no mo ye concert party.
Okay.
Na my be ye concert party for the cool the boy. Na oti be bia na mete no. Kuma sa mete bookroom. Eti papa ni film owuye. Na omo be ye yie wo bookroom ho no. Saturday na ya draw smart mo, ko foli mo other concert party for no. Enti omo ye yie no na me ko school. Me so dia na mo de fam Enungu Rangers because of we na me bo no. Na ma gidin wo ho.
Omo fra osan.
Enungu Rangers.
Enungu Rangers.
Yes, I dey no say we na ye born ye bo. Me mani no me hwa wo ye de me batum. Na omo de say din ni ma me.
Right.
It's na amanfo pemasem. Because of we na me born into me tu kwan ko trek e ko bo chacha. Say bia wa akra ha ne aba ne abebo na me sa ko back.
Okay.
Enti mi twam no na concert party for no say omo pe small boy bia obeti masa. Na omo mo je jon say o Enungu Rangers bla besa. Na me call me o how me say di mafu ewuru fast me wa ade bia me ye. Na me ye ti amanfo de gi omo che miska. Enti ye wie ayie no my bia fa Black Coffee. Ana Black Coffee nim comedian ba ko fa Ecolak. Ecolak we film na ko pon fa na currency. Ana Black Coffee ko hu Ecolak say akwa na ya ade mo pa mo mfa na mo ne nante. No so no ko nya akwa na ko ne benante.
Okay.
Ana mo ba fi bi hu me maame na mo ne maame kasa. Maame so we ko school no she dan ko. Anya ma she dan ko yente mo mfa no na mo mfa no nante. Ti ade cheye no ana Ecolak e be fa me fi maame nche. Me ka say 18 years ni e me fi maame nche. Me nkwana mte.
Okay.
Me nkwana mte. Ana me di wura movie industry. Ecolak no o de me start with concert party. Yes, so I go school for like one city. Yeah, joke watch romo. And then the musa crank na fede. Honestly, no, you be not say shoot to movie. And T. You shoot to movie be your friend in your main frail. And no stars in them. I should I hit it. The director now better the team movie no. Your friend Jones Swajamai.
Okay.
Or no master the miracle films. So better the team movie ni really no call you know. And a miracle films a shoot to movie be. No move here abenfo ana okache miracle from say the last time I got that movie my Ecolak na who small boy bi obo ne yade sometimes na me ho nye fe na nye ma ne bobo ho na die
nyame ado
ahon fa ba nyame ayi
ahon fa ba
hello
e ma do rasho
say the patapa kwa ma rasho na me suzu ma ho fe bi patapa na wale bulu ni na me suzu ma ho fe dia the man na me shira be ma wa kuma o mo je ni mo la patapa say also it's all very horrible and
no miracle films be far
no me ko shoot movie e fell abroad be yi
right
abroad be yi ne film sunsum na movie ne ba bonte na hete and na medite way
and now the two way ain't you know say na obi ehun ye nim say we a movie star what challenges that what movie industry no na what industry no may be dey any day
on say obagidi a enye obi na pe wasem omo mpe wasem kwa ye wona fufo pa wo mo nam na fufo wo nim se bia ba bia sete wo de ne be kɔ no adwuma we je challenge bebrewum oyonko stars no obi wo ha wo ne na mo star wo so ye star aso wo je fans kwa ne ya ana me say dem city no wo ne me na ma e dey am je fans because of say me symbol ne dem suronko because of me mani no say me jam movie twa almost 20 years kwa na hum ya bu se sunsum ne kɔ no
yeah. Now when you know o papa now mommy.
Me mama.
Okay.
Me same mam papa, the same Clement.
Right.
Me same mam papa ma na.
Entu nuanom ni nyina obi awo.
Me ba cho da bi.
Wonko a.
Two ka me ho.
Okay.
Ye ni pa me ensa.
Na mo kita mo mama ni.
Four na ka de. Omo de omo kita enye ne bi.
Okay.
Enti adwuma we die ehu. Ye omo do na mundulo so. Ye omo so e ka omo nko. Ono no toka o mese obetobi eti adwuma do be yes start dia
sisi aka sen na o
e pa cho rana de benika rana sisi ya
okay.
me na me wo card na ma ton because of bibinti
okay
because we are
sisi awa ware
pa cho me ware
wo ma
me nwo ye
okay e ma na
enye ma na on se ablabode wo ba awale ya de bia so onya abotre
right
ye nwrahye awo ya de a so onya abotre because see a pressure ho me na mkita busuya no wo saka se wo ko sisi ya na asemfo fraba
be se wo nuanu mo echire
so
na wo ye panyi
me pa cho what ya se
enti
awo ni awale de
anyway ni sisi
me nye ready sisi ya wo nim shem ka benje
but oni obi wo ho
me se rana de no obi en ho
enti ma na mo rush sisi a wa be ya omugu ase wo twen we eya wo de omo ye den
oh se ka se ma rush no nche se oba pa wasem ne nkoda.
Okay.
You are a celebrity. Maybe can't celebrate. You are
a celebrity.
Yeah.
Okay.
A man who had the pa. Oba so ka se ho fa ho fe. E no che se ye se sunsun ho fe now na ma na pa. napa dabi entisa
Into
ye pen no pem asem
admiration keke.
ya admiration admiration pen no pem asem keke enye say wo no mo nkoda.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. What kind of woman obaben na wo pese bia sa ba we or what sa features we no ono na mehwehwe.
First na me wo sa den say bia oba de bi obi opesrem obi wa ha opele de modu as de ne ewiase ko no ye hia oba ne modu oba wa fon wo hia akoma ye celebrities ya wale den because of say first oba bi e ba won chen ya onse wo ye star wuska Ghana for ma de show mu trimu no sa wo ye superstar obi wa ha oba sikenti no oba second obi wa ha on pew because of fame nto so wo no date no bi ehu say me ni person masi e date keke sabati ase enti ye no ye date a me say me no date a me hwe usuba mo nyema bi a me do so hwe a me di bi nyawo enti me say a me pa oba obedo me and then because of my stardom
Right.
say me nipadua sitie a obedo me pa oba because of me dinti no oba enti me hwe akoma me ni taste
Na obey den hu akoma sa akoma no nipa no wo hia na obey den hu na adwen o de ba.
enu ti ni etwe mpla no untimi hu oba ne ase me kwale no untimi hu be man ne ya se kwale no the more na mu twe mpla na mu date no obe hu se de sitie unim se o ka de we ya de bubefu unim aduane a ope unim ha opi a tama oba so what ma say nti oba de unim date a meka se wo di steady no wo de hwe ne nyema bi hu se ya na afa de wa wale no yeah
Yenka wo music career asem. Say of course is ya no yenim sa wo ye nyom.
yeah
What kind of genre ye den?
and so ne
Wo enyom type ben na obo.
se me baby am fa bi
Baby alpha be.
oh this year there
o ye reggae.
reggae dey that be part of me just am
Auntie no den na oye.
me ye I the omo de say ya bia
Enyom omo de sa.
the stone boy na ye mo boy bia ye lewe na patapa boy bia
Na lewe ni pata pa bo. Enu abi na obo. Enti nyoma he na o de aba mo.
if I should say that with the back on about month
Baako,
I feel the master
title ne den.
Frozen on you
Eden
Frozen on you
frozen on you.
yep
Ene ye den.
me ya chiegu mo so
Me ya chiegu mo so.
Yes.
Oh, flexing.
flexing obi in the tank your tank is different my tank is different you get me
Right.
yeah until oh yeah aware men ya just say I say hey darling Frozen on you that's
Frozen on you.
Yeah.
Okay. Enti no wonyom no wa ha sesi a ye bebo na yetie say obi a wonim say sunsum ye nyom no sesi apart from the acting career sesi so I think it's safe to say you're one of the best actors free me fan say Kumasi.
yeah
One of the best.
yeah come
For top 3 ni ade na wo so.
yeah
How do you feel about that?
oh say juma de wo ye na say wo ye the year obi nkan che so wo ye ade
Right.
de wo ka no say wo yi Kumasi celebrities say wo yi stars say wo Ghana ha me sunsun wunti me me frem me nye say me tia na me dwamanum me ba adwuma ne mo ache still na edin no wo ho edin ne nkofom na me movies am ayi na strong me see ku yi me movie from 2007 na still abehwe
Ampa.
movie ya na me no foi de ye ya che
Right. Because sesi a wo ye nyom no mama bisa wo influences why mo na omo ye nyom a wo show mo you look up to them. Me fan say Ghana how
Yeah.
and mama international names and Ghana ha no. Why mo na ye nyom a omo influence say nipa we or ya de me pese me hwen. Me fan say top 5 my top 5.
the top 5 the first one is Shatawale
Okay.
my best friend pa no me penasem me mo nyum kra me ko stage bia me perform a ne ndom na me yusu
Okay.
to Shatawale first Stone Boy second and Samini third
Okay.
and Meka say fourth Sakode
Okay.
Sakode
S4 nko a
send the obi andope untimi nsem wo simi ka de me pe
me pacho yo.
nti de me pe no
Me pacho ka.
ala wo bi ando me
Dabi kako akabako.
but your last one no ebeye me nipa of akwa okese
Okay. That's nice.
ko fu me promise me nipa 5 na me promise
Obabia ni maden.
me de yede
Okay. Okay, so we're going to watch the visuals of the sexy man. Sunsum ahofe. Frozen on you. Mewa. Me ya chiegumuso. Do stay tuned.
Thomas, te pate. Na wo sunsun de wa bɔ nwom na won te yara. Me pese bi busa wo say one thing. Wo wai katachie or afanyum ni di asa. Wo boto mpra so afanyum bu edi asa. Na so boto wo yire so afanyum de edi asa. Me hu say yes. Wan ka so wo. Training bi a wo ye bi anyum na de bako. Te pate be ma. Wa hene ba. Me pato follow nyum na mami. Ada ro.
Thomas for born on the uncle. Suman warfare. Sexy man in the building. Classic. If I check my flow. I said it. Godfather dear. Namu dress America. Modu say ye kwami kobio. Namu dress ye kani pa ye kani. Nasu yamenwa na. Monsieur Yamenoa na Jimio, Yachi Agoso, Atafo Tete Amoso, Atafo Tete Amoso, Yachi Agoso, me Yachi Agoso, Atafo Tete Amoso, so, Yachi Agoso, me Yachi Agoso, Atete Amoso, Atafo Tete Amoso, me Yachi Agoso, Atafo Tete Amoso.
So we're going to have to replay the visuals for you. Soon some video na colorful palm. When is shoot here?
My friend, Abuaje.
Abuaje.
Yeah.
Okay. Into idea no flexing on you no idea any free.
Idea any free. The future and rap father ho.
Okay.
Yeah, because only will be autonomous. And she has na boa me kaka or enumu.
But me also much of football abidin wo ana me ba.
Thomas Day party. I said me dey na bra boom ensem ne ball no mo no.
Oh sir, oh madam for.
Yeah, onye madam for sir.
Now you don't hu na bra boom nsem.
Oh, say ewiase dey obi a the fan bi ansem be se meti America me dey.
Okay.
It will be so tie me a. Ono so the beka.
Enti na asem o ote se waka no.
Yes, and or you be a me pe footballers asem.
Okay.
Yeah, I know you be a me pe na asem. The boy me fe how say na near man me pe. And am here say me dey di ebetonum no so.
Okay.
Na me dey di to so no. In fact, or disappointed me kaka.
Oh.
And say
Ade.
Or disappointed me a lot because I say oh yeah dia movie now person nipa ni hu na nipa ni be so be hu. Ya na ya. So to wa wo now do bana two bi na nipa no. Oh yeah you know nipa number. So what you say?
Oh yeah name na nipa number.
What you say?
Enti wo did it din atonyom no so.
Yeah.
He has not recognized the song.
Yes.
Wo de nyom na send no.
Me just send other footballers be based on fan send no. Now we say we have to do how they bobo. As we are down for. We be just send me na no beef unim on fan ko. The Nancy na blaster for ball match o Kumase. Obi ya rest blaster for ball match. And am here send wa bad dia. Me ankasa me ko. Na me de nyom na akokire no. Enti me ko interview bi o Untumi TV. And a blaster from penny phone back ba kasa. Ono kwa share video ni ti so e de. Na ono kwa gi video so de kokire no. I am so member honum. Enti me frɛ ya odabo adwen kase. Ana me ne call golden tulip. Ye call me oda boot. Ye call am catch a boot so one try me. Ye call try reception for 2 hours.
Oh.
Na players and see from so me say training. The 2 hours no. Na later me hu say omoba. Na me hu say party eba. Na me share party. E me bi ntama no wa Atletico Madrid me ne chat on Facebook. Me nim ada say bi na manager na say on wan kase mu a. Ye menim say on one yi ti me say on one ti me share no so be ma ana man boza ana me so man boza ana o sam ho na me di nachi na me say be ma me di udi ya nyum o sa wan ka still wa no okọ na me so wo ma hu so ku training enti kobra say wo ba na me de nyum no abekire wan ka hwe no kofro baas no ti ka me ko training ho nom na me so da bi ma me ko fi nko ye 1-2 enti that day no man ti ma san ko ho back ade kire no na masani ya double sa ko ho me ko myself about e ko try almost 1 hour 40 minutes na me hu se players na pia mo ba ento mo ba na me hu party na me yes me call na blaster from penifon so mo ko baby minti ni mo nkasa ento mo pia mo nte so mo ko fro mo ba se no na me ma go driver na 2 card share me na me ko fro car no ti mi pia mo nte me hu so mo ba na me pack e wo pon anim na mo ba se ti football be na be church am kudus ne madam for kudus kra mo sunsum na te say ti pategu ne nche no I'm te kind of front I'm say party and we jira ho I'm say be ma me do dia anwum ni mpacho tie mame na ordinance akoto player bi kom oso ni pass or the man no mo sele no mo twa fam so no mo ko
Oh.
wan tie anwum no
So
party suits one of ya Ghana ho fe me de wa de tie me nkwasa ni mama bo se de anase enye de o se o probi asem na se o de ye bibi na se ni pa se wa nya ya o
more recognition no
yes.
acknowledge you
me mpe de sika bia me promote me no me ama ye ready
and think how o hwehwe bibi say on fanto social media anka den na o hwehwe
o me be se me hu say wa tie nim ne keke na me no
okay me den hu so wetie anontie so the nyum na send no e dia wetie
me send no wa number
and think how so so de ama o de ma panyin bi GFM panyin phone bi se on fama no
wanti ma fama no
wanti me afama no
me sia no ho no so wa ba ide o say place no omo nantie bibi
right
ebi one na ye adwuma so onti bi ni agro bi se wati ase I see na stars
enti se si ade from what you know no onti enyum ne ye
onti enyum ne ye
oh
because party ko no ono no answer be hu ni biem na check enye ije so be ja party because onye wa down for one ka se bi oba Ghana crowd ya unim ni fie
bi abetim dia to social media no wa tag no
na o di be tag no so be show so what dey menim aso kaminya no one no kamani be che say artist obehwe
enti wo connect kitao
e me force video bibia wo ho
and ka person hwe ma
yes o hwe kwa na me timi take picture wa kwa be kara sem so me bia me ye no ma pate ana so bi ye ntwa picture kwa na o hwe na me hu se nipa na wo di di ade no ono ankasa so atibi pacho so atimase
okay enti se si ano I mean by the medium of this interview no
yeah
then now person will catch no then
now person catch and say me panasem because Nancy Kra one the wife be na issue
hey
oni broni bi na issue
now we dey
to social media broni ba bi anko be ware no
na say nya ade bi to social media na yampa
we dey yampa pacho emrofu ntwanto arsenal for no say me hwe ball
okay
omo na support ma me kura me yi video e pa Ghana for acho say ye mom pa ye mapati because the broni die unye ska omo so mo fa kon bi so no mo jiska gina free nsem enti nye say bibini ni broni be nya asema bibini no be fa ho simple sa timi kwan be ye video e pa cha ma other football like wakaso Rabi Muhammad mo samale nkumu nyina be ka chem so sunsun ye da wase ye nim support ade maye so what ya say etimi susu me de ye nyemo no mani ache minim dom pencil minim sulu muntalim na ma fo mudi anye na me di wudi aye na ma hu one na hwa ade na say asa wo twetwe me se minim yi hye say enyim so ede patapa so wa bodum so ni mu patapa no lewe wo no be 12 abebi ahete eso tie menim we ya wo de sunsun metima yi bibi nyansa wo nim anem de wutie a ebi tie nim de sachela ebi tie nim de ye nema bibili
enti se enyum we a wa boy say nyame ya adoma next year VGM so be kwa submit
ye me de bakwara no hye we me de one day pe de record ye obi a mento no de one day pe
enti se an o music career no wa shase ano no
ma shase because me obi a be bo shows me Shatawale mo bo shows me Stoneboy mo bo shows me na that is bo shows
o bo show say you invite us to be bo show
yes
o come you on the bill
yes
okay
me tibi jina nipa 2000 3000 nim perform de bia me ko stage a me Shatawale nim ko stage and me fans yes o sunsum
na ya Shatawale on kasa on
oh yeah me friend
okay
na be nya kwa sunsum on for jade on agent stage me ma ho for different and me obi a amount for per myself me nim say nipa na be ha na me nye so what any you ya boaboa ye ho because me ka say first time this year Stoneboy wa chemotamo ono wa tie mu frɛ me na me hia na chia ade ya wo say o hwɛ movie bi me ne lewin ani ye wisu ne nwom bi la la le ba fila so sunsu mo ya de say ya na o say de support ho because the momo ye no a support nwom no so what ya say enti me fans na yes o sunsu chale e wo so so timi bonum ni bi ne de bia na be ba be wisu bi nwom ya be say ye mu so so wa ye bi ana me to lewe ne patapa ko mo ko ye nyom na me sunsu ma ofedua ana me yese me so me ye bi me yes obi etie nim na it was nice yes
kama
it was nice
Thomas Partey Thomas Partey be pan
o force no ntie nim
on force no ntie nyom no
o fanya video kwa no post
okay into person on tie nyom no fanya video on sawu on bonsa
de ntie am so fanya video ni say enka wotie wo ho no ma me ni problem pese me hu se wanya bia tie adanse nte me hu se watie se si ya no ho se watie so wonte minim se me ho na bia ye kasa na order video bia me feel happy
yeah
what you say
okay yeah bebo video ni se ani a wrap up interview but because o fi acting background mami bisa Ghana ma acting actresses are Ghana mami wo top 3 a wo sha omudi mu pa me fi eba na ho fe se ne omo ye adwuma no ni ade wan mu na me fa ne so omo ye wo top 3
first one make us Mark Brown
okay
oh
no, you're number 1.
We're number 1.
Okay.
We're number 1. Second, Messi Edu Asabia. Third one, make us Emilia Broby.
Okay. Ana kumase phone kwa nkwa.
Na so mo na mampajo dabio.
Na so when you ejuma ba wa share other people's ejuma.
Me tie me Majid ya ejuma da.
Pacho minim.
What him Majid the movie da? Yvonne Nelson what him the movie da?
But say what share Yvonne Nelson movie da?
Yeah.
And you share net or say?
Me pacho. Ni pano jono or actia. A difference over here with TV so.
Okay.
So what must say? And then you may call for me no more juma. Because you go for Vika but trace that's all top time. Just be book mode for be.
Oh.
Yeah, na say me show mo interview UTV. Na nkomo no mood in your class or more letters. One more letter be Kumase because on that be any juma Kumase. So what you say? It's me say call for me who so mo ya there. It's more than say me the more but I come from come away.
Matthias here. Mo me share video.
Yeah.
You try on.
Thomas, te na wo sunsun de wa bɔ nwom na wonte yara. Me pese bi busa wo say wonte. Wo wai katachie. Wo bɔ afa nwom ni di asa. Wo botom pra so afa nwom bu edi asa. Na wo sa subut wo yire so afa nwom de edi asa. Me hu say yes. Wan ka so training bi a wo ye bi a nwom na de beko. Te pate be ma katachie. Wa hene ba me pato follow nwom no mama.
Thomas Tay Fati, Fabon and Yanko. Susuma Wafe, Sexy Man in the building.
Oh, another classic. If I check my flow, I said it. Godfather Neil.
Namudre Semeka, Mudre say, ye coming Kobio. Namudre say, fine, ye can't buy ye can. Nasu Yamenoa, Nashamio. Monsieur Yamenoa, na Jimio. Yachiamuso,
Me and Chiago,
Ata for it, Tiamuso, Ata for it, me and Chiamuso,
me and Chiago,
Ata for it, Tiamuso, so. Yachiamuso,
me and Chiago,
Ata for it, Tiamuso, Ata for it, me and Chiamuso,
me and Chiago,
Ata for it, Tiamuso.
It's a new dance go gaga, hey. It's a new dance go yaka, hey. It's a new dance go gaga, hey. It's a new dance go yaka, hey. Mashasi ananya kra, nani pa uma bonfia. Medidi mene no ajimia, sabachini mene mnyamini obia. It's a nyanya mia, kadi pa sere me, senya papaya, kadi pa che me, senya nyamia, kadi pa se me, senya papaya, kadi pa se me. Sometimes I wonder, I never know how I go conquer. Yo, yes, I'm in the answer. It's the me, young Kosiaga. It's me, your floki, so me chia. Kumi dada, so me inside. Hey, soon, me the me nyida. What you miss up at the Kuda mean powder. Hey, me, I cheer,
Ata for it, Tiamuso, Ata for me, and Chiamuso,
me, I cheer,
Ata for it, Tiamuso, Baby, I'm Madda, Kansas, Makika, and the fan for my soul, and then Canada, I did there, US, I did there, Germany, I did there, Baby, me, I cheer, Gumoso, Fish, Bumezo, I am Samada, me don't go, me, I'm a summon, no, yes, Longo, and Tianto, hallelujah, amen, hallelujah, amen, hallelujah, amen, hallelujah, amen, hallelujah, amen. Hallelujah, amen, 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 amen. Hallelujah, amen. achia gumoso.
Me achia gumoso.
Ata for tete amuso.
Ata for me tete amuso.
Me achia gumoso.
Me achia gumoso.
Ata for me tete amuso. So. Me achia gumoso.
Me achia gumoso.
Ata for tete amuso.
Ata for me tete amuso.
Me achia gumoso.
Me achia gumoso.
Atamfo ye cheche am so. Okay, so that is Sunsum Ahwofe, sexy man Sunsum in the building, y'all. Hey,
Handsome man in Ghana.
the
The most handsome man in Ghana.
and he is self-acclaimed. One now come on, one now be now.
Me passion me ho fe che don the malo ni van vika mu na. Me straight up. O ni kwede wana waka.
No cry back up.
Mama. Ho fa.
Won't you say? Sunsum, wo acting career ni nyina me say out here witchcraft and yamani more. But why a kissing scene da?
Asemi ni wako fa ba.
What fifth nkrofo no wo movie mo.
Movie ya ka se ka me fi obi ano. Nipa da mama mfe.
Ah. Adey.
Sa time no nze na me ho ahofa ni se da mma sa.
Na ahofa ni mma e. Why no. Vivian Jill.
Yeah.
Na wo say o kissing no.
Yeah, na wo se me kissing no.
But one ma one kissing.
Dabi.
Adenti.
Na movie je tell say na owale ejaku. Na opeba. Na onya bi. Ana oba konfo no e maka afra no. Etimi na me ye bosom no. Ani ese anse na obenya bade ade se wode bosom no eda.
Okay.
Bosom no so ye me na ntiatia fo no bi kam ho. Na satana vivenje obi no sume.
No slow.
Wo sume. Wo mbo se me bana so what your sole. On my brown. No mu sume. Satana die ma me ko hu ye mbe show. No ko da wa no aka.
Na ho fe ne mba e.
Ko fa na aba.
Now unyanya sexy say.
Ko fa sexy no way. Yeah my. It now they can be kissing you romantic akere say me mfe na no me so no mu kakra. Ka ji ata na pass it. Won nye ko be je movie ni twa. Omo force no say je this kakra sa ka ho.
So
on film no say.
And I don't know, how did that make you feel?
And you cut it ho no. Oh me okay say acting. So what you say?
Anya style.
Minister. Ana me obi a adwuma.
See the bill as a mama na nkobe fina no.
No dear. As I know the when you obefe.
And then you
obefe.
And so I cry woman no.
Oh, me be man even dey come. It is me twimi free no ho. Ana obi a me pen asem.
O pen asem.
Dey bia me to what asem ye ka. So what you say? Obi oyiku.
Okay.
Vivenje dey me respect no. Sometimes it mean ye bi ne quote me 100 million ko ton sa. Obi a opinipa. Otimi no aduane ba wodu birthday a ono otimi frew e bon ho ka nto yo bi a me panasem ya me hira no pa ente na de onyo obefe
ene de onyo obefe
because na de am pre
ahofe na ba
am pre
ene your pre
oh yeah
okay enti no say I better wrap up so ene wa mani age
yeah
wa mani age o ho ye enije. Oh, you have a good energy. Your energy is right.
Thank you.
Enti no in wrapping up no omwa sesia omoba ebo acting ni maybe they look up to you. Me sure say na ma ohyehyia nkrofo omo say oh be pe wa asem me pese me yete se wo ni ade san nkrofo no eden na ode message ben na be inspire omo say kakra omo so betumi edu level no
adwuma we de ede na meka say obe star eboa wanga say eboa family ndi say opese wo ye acting me so say fa ho hyemu ye ma wonyem be ne ye na adwuma we no pese o cost respect nipa for buoma nipa because e bia wo se menyi unya problem a bia contract bi ba won fa ma me so what you say na adwuma no obi a pese o cost obi e pre ne de nti wo pese o ye adwuma we ya fa buo e ma nipa nipa de bo nipa na respect nipa na mo woni ne de patuma menchia me hene
okay
me ankasa me boss o yo hene fe Zolo King abuafo nyina hene oyobi o support me ye o support kumase for the Zolo King e bia obi asuntsuma ho fedua me si yakopon hiraw alwade ma nkwatenten je wo ye bia enkoso etimi so enwom no mo download mame e de bia download nim bia present on you me patch obi anko no nko download o be se wo hwe video na ko me YouTube channel Sunsum Ahofe TV oko Sunsum Ahofe TV a video ni da ho betima hwe me patch mo follow mo TikTok edini Sunsum Ahofe oko TikTok abo sunsum ahofa benyame oko Facebook so a sunsum ahofa Instagram so sunsum ahofa be bia ye sunsum ahofa YouTube no nkwa na sunsum ahofa TV obi wo ha no program bi a pese o invite me oba ha no ma betima DM me chat back me nam ana wo de nam ma no tudwa amount for hard
to see at the social media
me say ahoma chekwa no bi frɛ wa ya wala
hey
me bre
o bre
me say
o ho afa
na no wapimfo bi hia me sunsum me pese me wo so pacho me wo so eh ma me wo jene ma etime so bia and follow me.
Okay. All right, so happy birthday to my sweet twin sister, Mrs. Akwaku Danso in Accra, and Aquilina, who works at Ghana Enterprises Agency, Cape Coast. And this one is coming from Jimmy Ebo Grant. Says, happy birthday to Mr. Benedict Arthur of Airport Ridge in Tadi, from Jimmy Ebo Grant in Tadi. And this one, Kojo Morrison from Adabraka says, good morning. Tell Sunsum he shouldn't let this kill his spirit. One day, he will also tell his story. Me say, Patia semno no simema enku Sunsum.
Me. Oh, Sunsum bibi ekunida.
And then this one says, good morning. Sunsum is my favorite actor. You know, I like, oh, you're my favorite actor. You know, I look up to you. I'm out feeling saying.
Me feel happy because no many any that so. I have that sedabe rather. No me say, unam no because say me pewasa ma. One kasa we feel okay.
Yeah.
Because me by will be obeshe be yentwa picture. Enye easy. Obu we sika pa so nam kwa ye no.
Yeah.
So what you say? Yeah, me no nam. O Paris Range Rover. Let me for boot and to measure fans a job.
Fans no here.
And the friends always celebrate. That is the star. What I say, Obi kwa no ma or ye kwa we ho about but say oba ho na man for je. So what I say?
Any je won ho and ye mean chancho. Ho ye ni je.
Enti me dey I am feel happy. And am dey asida ma Yankopon. Say oba me say ni monyam no. Bia nko amfa ma me a nka me nim be bia me nam sese a. Enti asida kese enkoma. Okay.
Happy birthday going out to you, Komla Adom of TV3. And today, we're definitely meeting to eat some kenke and enjoy some more gossip. So happy birthday to you. Enjoy your day. Now, let me give thanks to my people who put together my outfit this morning. So the batik you see, what I'm wearing, was provided by Nusinyo Fabrics. On Instagram, Nusinyo_fabrics. And this is handmade batik, clearly made to impress. She has an amazing catalog. Be sure to go on Instagram, choose what you want, and she will deliver it to your doorstep. Call 0500 833-014. That's 0500 833-014. Also, in Toma Adie put it together for me. I got the fabric from Nusinyo, and in Toma Adie put it together for me. In Toma Adie is at Nungwa Adogon last stop. Call her on 059 915 088. That's 0549 915 088. Also, she's on Instagram at Intoma Adie. So be sure to check out her stuff, and she can make anything you want for you. This has been our time. This week has been amazing. I've enjoyed this week very, very much. Shouts going out to George Ajiman Budu. You're doing the listening, the watching. Gosh, I'm used to saying listening. You're doing the watching. Enjoy Friday and enjoy the weekend as well. We'll come your way again on Monday between 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. My name is Natalia. I'm on Instagram at Yes I Am Natalia. Shouts going out to the team. Today I can't mention all the names, but shouts going out to the team. You guys are simply amazing. Enjoy today, the rest of this Friday, and enjoy your weekend.
Early in the morning, it's the dawn of a new day. New hopes, new dreams, new ways. I open up my eyes and I open up my mind, and I wonder how life will surprise me today. Early in the morning, it's the dawn of a new day. New hopes.
Hey, Thomas, take party. Now, who's so smooth about you? No one to Yara. Me pese bi busa wo say one thing. Wo wai katachie. Wo bobora afanyum ni di asa. Wo botom pra so afanyum ni edi asa. Na wo sa to butu yire so afanyum ni edi asa. Me ehu say yes. Wan ka so training bi a wo ye bi anwum na ade beko. Te pate be ma katachie. Wa hene ba me pacho follow nyum no mame. Ada ro.
Thomas Tay Party. Fabo no yenko. Susuma wonfe. Sexy man in the building.
Oh, another classic. He's for check my flow. I said it. Rap father name. Adele.
Namude Semeka. Mude say ye kwa minkobio. Namude say fine. Ye kanipa ye kaimio. Nasu yamenwa na shemio. Misso yamenwa na jimio. Yache muso.
Me yache muso.
Atafore tete amuso.
Atafore tete amuso.
Me yache muso.
Me yache muso.
Atafore tete amuso. So. Yache muso.
Me yache muso.
Atafore tete amuso.
Atafore tete amuso.
Me yache muso.
Me yache muso.
Atafore tete amuso. So.
Hey, it's a new dance go gaga. Hey, it's a new dance go yaka. Hey, it's a new dance go gaga. Hey, it's a new dance go yaka. Hey, Mashasi and Yakra. Nani pa boba bonfia. Medidio meneno ajimia. Sabatini menimu namini obia. It's a nyanyamia. Kadipa sreme. Sanya papaya. Kadipa cheme. Sanya nyamia. Kadipa same. Sanya papaya. Kadipa same. Sometimes I wonder. I never know how I go conquer. Yo, yes, I'm in the answer. It's the me, young Kosiaga. It's me, your flow king, so me chia. Kumi dada, so me inside. Hey, so me the me nyida. What you miss up at the Kula mean chowda. Hey,
Yache muso.
me yache muso.
Atafore tete amuso.
Atafore tete amuso.
Me yache muso.
Me yache muso.
Atafore tete amuso. So. Atiabnaba. Baby Amanda. Kansas City Makika. And the fan for my soul and then Canada. I did there. US. I did there. Germany. I did there. Baby, me yache muso. Fisa shilale bumezo. I am Samada. Me don't go. Me yam summon no yasulongo. And Tianto. Hallelujah. Amen. Hallelujah. Amen. Hallelujah. Amen. Hallelujah. Amen. Hallelujah. Amen. Hallelujah. Amen. Amen. Hallelujah. Amen. Yache muso.
Me yache muso.
Atafore tete amuso.
Atafore tete amuso.
Me yache muso.
Me yache muso.
Atafore tete amuso. So. Yache muso.
Me yache muso.
Atafore tete amuso.
Atafore tete amuso.
Me yache muso.
Me yache muso.
Atafore tete amuso. So. Thomas Tay Party. Fabo no yenko.
It's Candy Beat, oh my god.
Hey, it's a new dance go gaga. Hey, it's a new dance go yaka. Hey, it's a new dance go gaga. Hey, it's a new dance go yaka.
Shobiz TV. Beyond Music.
Sugar cane sweet, but your love is sweeter.
We promise you an exhilarating time span of delight on Afro Section.
Strawberry ginger.
Your world's about to get rocked with the finest visual playlist of Afro hit songs across the continent.
We know we fun like me. We know we fresh like me. We know we hot like me.
Your satisfaction is a surefire thing, so just loosen up and drift into an Avalon of multifarious Afro music on Shobiz TV.
I'm protected by Jah Almighty Father. Them can see we from afar.
I am your party giver, Kathy Brown.